Subscribe for the latest in boxing. Yo, I'm about to let Joseph Parker have it. Because apparently, Joseph Parker is trying to have the official ruling of the fight between himself and Dillian Whyte be changed from a unanimous decision. I already forgot what it was. It was either a unanimous decision or a split decision. I'm pretty sure it was a unanimous decision because he got his ass whooped clearly against Dillian Whyte. But he's trying to change the decision, the decision of the fight from unanimous decision to a draw, because he claims that the referee of the fight ruled the first knockdown as a knockdown, and had that not happened, the fight would have come out to a draw. Now, I'm going to let you guys know this. The first knockdown was a bullshit knockdown. I thought that was clearly a bullshit knockdown. I'm not saying that Dillian Whyte, deserved to have that count as a knockdown, because he didn't even make contact with Joseph Parker. Okay, so I'll give that to Joseph Parker. I didn't think you got knocked down, bro. Now, the second knockdown, you definitely got knocked down because you got hit with a left hook and you got dropped. So he says he wants to change that so then the fight outcome will come out to like a draw. Here's the problem, Joseph Parker. I do not care what the scoring or the judges said. I don't care if Joseph Parker is right. I don't care if, had that not been ruled a knockdown, this fight would have come out to a draw, because this fight didn't deserve to come out to a draw, because anybody who's not biased, anybody who is not blind, and anybody who saw this fight would have Dillian Whyte winning this fight, because there's no way in hell that this fight was a draw. Even if Parker didn't get dropped in the second round, and even if the referee didn't call that as a knockdown, he still would have lost clearly, because at no point was this a fight so competitive that I was saying, oh shit, it might go either way. Because normally when I score a fight a draw, it's a very highly competitive fight, and I'm thinking to myself, oh shit, I don't know who's gonna win, homie. I don't know if this dude won, or I don't know if this dude won. You know what's fair? What's fair is this being a fucking draw. But that wasn't the case with this. When I was watching this fight, it was so clear to me. It was clear to my eyes that Joseph Parker was getting his ass whooped. It was clear to my eyes that Joseph Parker was getting his ass whooped against Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte was the one letting his hands go. Dillian Whyte was the one coming forward. Dillian Whyte was the one pushing the fight. Dillian Whyte was the one making the fight. Dillian Whyte was the one attempting to rough up and rough house Joseph Parker. He was the one bringing the fight to Joseph Parker. You know what Joseph Parker was doing? He was doing his typical Joseph Parker act, where he's too timid and he's not taking enough risks, and he's not willing enough to take enough risks to actually win the fight. I said this already in the past. Parker has no heart, and he doesn't have a dog in him. This is why he gives away big fights. Yes, he was outboxing and attempting to outbox, but he wasn't doing enough of actually being offensive. It's okay and good to go on the back foot, but be offensive, homie. Dillian Whyte was the one being offensive. He was the one who was actually bringing the fight, and he was scoring the points. So I don't care what the judges... Listen, man. Those three judges, I don't care what they scored it. I don't care if they scored it as a very highly competitive fight, and I don't know if either Parker won or either Whyte won, because my eyes told me that this was an easy, one-sided beatdown against, and the only one who was winning this fight was Dillian Whyte. That's what my eyes told me. Because, like I said, if the scoring was correct, even if they didn't score that knockdown in the first knockdown as a knockdown, it shouldn't be a draw. It should not be a draw. Joseph Parker should have still been behind, and Joseph Parker should have still lost to Dillian Whyte, because he wasn't doing enough. You can't win a professional fight at the highest level if you don't do enough. This is Joseph Parker's problem. He's a good fighter. This is a good fighter, Joseph Parker. I've always been behind Joseph Parker, saying he's a good fighter, but he just lacks the heart at world level championship boxing. He lacks the dog. He lacks the drive, the ambition. He lacks the commitment to do anything in order to win a professional fight at the highest level of boxing. This is his problem. Okay? Nobody is going to tell me that this fight should be a draw. That Joseph Parker versus Dillian Whyte should not be a draw. Hell no. Parker definitely won this. Parker definitely lost this fight. Trying to appeal, let's try to make it a draw. No, you lost, and you lost fair and square. Get over it.